Hi guys, my name's Matthew. I'm a theater guy. I work in theater. I'm a sound designer, so coding's not my thing. I found this great platform called Maximus P. It's been around for like 20 years. It works the way my brain works. You patch stuff together, it makes sense. You can make nice little interfaces with it. So basically what I'm into is I like to make electronic music. And the primary goal of this project is to make it fun and exciting again to see live. This is actually one of 5 instruments that we're working on right now, in hopes of playing live, which we will be in a couple months. Essentially the problem is when you go and you see an electronic artist playing, you're watching somebody twisting knobs or pushing a mouse, and it's boring. Like, it's really boring. So we're kind of trying to put a bit of flair back into performance, and yeah, so essentially what this does, the Arduino, this is a USB Arduino, so it just takes in just some potentiometers, linear potentiometers, twist potentiometers, and then a joystick, which I salvaged out of a radio remote control airplane at Hobby Wholesale, and the guy was like, I told him what I was doing with it, and he was so pissed off at me. I've never experienced anybody mad about this before. Right? So essentially I'm working with MIDI protocol, and I'm working shooting MIDI out to Ableton Live. So the interface that I've made, and unfortunately the new Macs, that mini display thing, and my projector just don't get along, so sorry you guys can't see it. But essentially you work in different presets, right? So in the show, every instrument will be in a certain preset networked together. At a specific point in the song, we can send a program change and everybody flips. That means the drummer could be playing the bass on his drums, the guitarist could be playing the saxophone, I could be playing whatever, and then at any split second of a song we switch and everybody changes instruments, right? So it's kind of, it seems like something that's exciting to watch and puts some mystery back into performance, right? So this first mode I'm going to show you is just essentially using this position sensor here, which I've cut up into 5 zones, and the combination of the joystick, not like a Guitar Hero, fortunately I should say, essentially. Right, so snap to different modes. Make a nice little house beat maybe. Right, okay. The second mode, I'm going to show you, is one that I'm really excited about. It's actually just kind of, and this is the great thing about when you develop these instruments, you find ways to abuse instruments. When you buy a guitar, you find a way to abuse it and play it differently. That's one of the most exciting things about doing this, is you intend to play a certain way, you make it, you get it up running, and you never play it that way. So this is just holding this like a guitar and playing notes. Right? Maybe add some effect to that. Third mode I'm going to show you is using these 5 positions and combining it with the joystick. Different note for different directions, right? Right. The boat is nothing there. It's just, eye candy. So those are modes that is specifically I'm just shooting out a certain MIDI note to trigger a sample in a drum rack of some sort that you predefine. It's very handy because I compose with sample libraries with saxophone players that are amazing, right? We can never recreate that. So we can actually go back and cut up our songs, divide it up. People get to pick what they want to play, right? It's pretty fun that way. But these next few modes are actually something I'm very Laurie Anderson inspired from her Tapo Violin. Actually, this is the idea where I got this from a few years ago. Essentially what this mode is going to do is I drop in a sound file, a wave, an MP3, whatever it is, and it maps it to the length of this bow, right? So if it's a 30-second clip, this is 0, and then 30 right here. If it's a minute clip, right over. So wherever you're making contact is where it's moving the playhead. Now at the same time, it's also receiving MIDI time code, and it's doing the math, and it's cutting it up doing the math to figure out, what an eighth note is, what a 16th note is, what a 32nd note is. And you can basically define with these buttons what it is, right? A whole, measure, half, quarter, eighth, 16th, 32nd. So what it does is wherever you put your playhead, it takes that section and it loops it. So it's kind of like a, I don't know, field maybe. So I'll just put this to a beat just so you can hear this. Hopefully this works. One second. Sorry, guys. I'll put that out. Right. It's pretty chaotic, I understand. Now this is using the same idea, except you have 4 cut-up areas here, each defined by the LEDs, and you pick a predetermined spot in the song that you can jump to. Based off of if I have movement going this way, it'll play the clip forward or in reverse. Yeah. Sorry, guys. So I also have this mapped to a filter right now, just a CC. Yeah. So anyways, that's kind of it. This is like one of 5, like I told you. Each instrument has advantages. Drums are pretty hard to play on this. But yeah, I guess that's it. If there's any questions.